Not sure if you can hear that on the video, but I've got a grinding bearing sound on my Black & Decker weed eater, and I was also getting a death wobble. Right, this was wobbling real bad. You could feel it in the shaft as you're running the tool. The good news is there's a real easy fix for that. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward to disassemble. Obviously, first step is to remove your spool. Okay, set that aside, and then you'll see there's a screw here. Just pop that out, and then there's a little lock tab, so you just release that. I've had mine apart a few times making this video, so mine comes apart real easy, but just get that off, and then this will just slide out. Okay. Then turn it on its side. And there are screws all the way around. So there's one here on the side of the bracket that holds the wheel on. And then there are several all the way around. Yeah. And then there's 3 here. And the last two are deeper. So you have to get a longer screwdriver and get those out. One there, one there. And I just use a little magnet retrieval tool and get those out. So that's everything on this side done. Then if you flip the unit over, there's one more on the other side for the wheel bracket, and then that just slides off, and then you turn it back again, and there's one more screw that was covered by that bracket, and that comes off. And then you just open up the case. Okay, so this is the hub assembly, and what you want to do is you want to just pull the motor and hub assembly out, and carefully pull this out. There's a bearing here that is recessed into that housing, and then the other bearing rides down here. And the problem I have is, I don't know if the microphone's going to pick this up, but let me put the piece near my microphone and see if you can hear what I hear. Right, this top bearing is spanked, and this bottom bearing, if I can get my light involved. Oh, come on, light, cooperate. Let's move over here. I don't know if you can see. Don't know if you can see, but there is a bunch of crud all wrapped around that bottom bearing. Now you can scrape that out, and that may be all that yours needs, is to get all of that all of that out. Some kind of fibrous material. But the other problem is that I was having this was wobbling, and you could feel it vibrating when you're running the tool. If you can see, that bearing is completely spanked. So the good news is, I want to save that little lever because I just put this little piece in. I put a video on the end showing how to replace that and why you want to. So that's the worn out part. And the good news is, for 20 bucks you can get a brand new replacement. This is a Black & Decker OEM one. It was $20 on eBay. I'll leave the link in the description down below. So that's what we're going to be putting in. But before we do that, so before we reassemble it, you're going to find yellow old sticky grease all in this housing. So I took a towel and a bit of good old brake parts cleaner, right, and clean that out. And you want to get that nice and clean because we're going to put some fresh lubricant back into it. Also, don't forget to clean out inside this recess area where the other bearing goes. And it's pretty straightforward repair after that. So I'm just going to clean out inside there and take a little bit of time, but it's not brain surgery. You don't have to get everything spotless, but just do a little bit of work and get that cleaned up. And then putting the new one in is the reverse. You're going to set that bearing and push it into the housing, and then just reset it back into where it rides, and then put some fresh lubricant on there. Because it's a nylon gear, you do not want to use any kind of petroleum based grease. What is recommended is silicone brake grease. So if you have some of this laying around, this is ideal, and you don't want to have a whole lot in there. You're not going crazy with it. You just want to have enough to where it'll make that plastic gear last a little bit longer and not be super loud. So that's all there is to that. And now it's just a question of putting it all back together again. You could also take time to clean the bearing surfaces out as well. It just helps when you put it back together again if you've got trash in there. Cover back on again. And obviously putting it back together again is just the reverse of the disassembly. Remember, these are metal screws going into plastic housing, so don't go caveman on it. Just zip them all in. So I'll finish that off camera and I'll meet you back here at the next step. That was the one that was hidden by the wheel bracket. So this goes on this way. Just slide it on. 2 more screws. One there. Flip it over. Oh, come on. Now I'm just pulling that over with my thumb just to line up the holes, because you don't want to force anything. It is all old plastic. And then last but not least, we're going to put the guard back on. Okay. And this just slides in. It goes in that way. And then click it in. And then one last screw. And that's that. And the new one comes with a new little lever. This one I just recently replaced, so I'm actually going to save that as a spare, but you get a new one of those. Put your spool back in. And then the cover back on. And let's give it a rip. Perfect. No more wobble, no more grindy bearing noise. It is there we go. No more grindy bearings, no more wobble. Easy fix. P Diamond, Jacksonville, Florida. Thanks for watching.